Just raise your hand and I'll answer your question. All your problems and all your mysteries are going to be answered right here on stage. How does he does it? He's tapped into some spectral powers. No one knows how he does it. Just raise your hand, he's going to answer your question. You, sir.
Fire sheep a couple weeks ago racing a new security concern.
Fire sheep? I haven't heard of it. You, sir. Did you quit smoking yet?
Yes.
Okay, what's your question?
I have problems with ladies. Can you help me with that, please?
You have a problem with ladies. Can you help me with that, please? Here's the trick. Everybody, the ladies, ask them a question. Listen to what they say. Wait a bit. Repeat what you heard the first time. Listen some more. Get more details. Fire them back at her, but surprise her with these details. She'll be like, he's listening to me. This is all that I've ever wanted and more. Then your dick gets up to Vegas. I don't know how it works, but that's how it happens. You over there. Oh yeah, we played SoCal one night and everybody kicked my ass. I was trying to hook up with your friend. I didn't get me that night, so I do not remember you. You with the beard. How are the Cubs gonna do? I don't know how the Chicago Cubs are gonna do. I'm from Chicago. They usually do pretty bad, but I'm always a Cubs fan because it's where I come from, it's how I was raised. You, sir, the one without a face.
Will you be my Lord and Savior?
Will I be your Lord and Savior? Okay, give me this. All right, I will. Give me all your money. You with the glasses.
What's up with the MC Chris cartoon?
Yes, what's up with the MC Chris cartoon? Okay, first off, let me just say, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm not just an awesome rapper, but it's the best rapper you've ever seen. I know. It turns out that I actually used to make cartoons. I worked on a couple of shows, you know and love, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Sit On 2021, The Black Show, and Space Coast Coast to Coast. And I've done some other things. I was in a movie, in a video game, in a show called Giant Cinnamon, and the Fantabulous Unicorn Sugar Candy Fudge, with Nico Case and T-Pain. I've done a lot of cool shit, but I've never had my own cartoon. And ever since I worked on C-Lab and stuff, it's always been my dream. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to have my own cartoon. So, last summer, I went into the Adult Swim offices and they said, they said, do you want a pilot deal? Oh yeah, that's right, you haven't presented us with anything. So I went home and I made something. I know I wasn't supposed to, but I did. And guess what? It's done. So, you know, this has been my dream. Everything's led up to this. Every time I do a show and all my t-shirts and my merch, it's all pointed towards me hopefully having a show someday that you guys all will watch. Because we all met on TV and it's like a bar where we met. We just want to go back to that bar and hang out and get drunk again. So, I'm really nervous right now, and this is all I think about, because next Thursday I'm actually pitching this thing, and, you know, guys, there's no guarantees in life, so we don't know if this is going to happen. They might give me a big fat no, and that's going to suck. But, you know, this is the theme of the tour, is that, like, even though you're bummed out, and maybe you're grieving, or whatever, you're depressed, you still gotta go after those things that you want in life, and you gotta try to like make your dreams happen, because nobody's gonna do that shit for you. You just have to do it yourself. So even though you're bummed out, keep trying and don't give up. I'm an example. I'm a role model. I'm a Tootsie role model, motherfucker. I'll model those Tootsie Rolls for you. So anyway, I'm gonna play you the theme song of the MC Chris cartoon right now. Because you guys have always been so nice to me. So anyway, this is the MC Chris cartoon, and I'll answer a couple more questions, and then we'll move on.
Back down!
We got
zombies, ninjas, dragons, escapes, non-stop action, cowboys, waterboard, aliens, access, not from the future, then it happened in the past, and we got multiple dimensional. Are you ready for
So that's what that sounds like. There's actually, we actually started up a Facebook fan page encouraging Adult Swim to pick this show up. We have, I think in 3 days it has almost 6,000 people in it, so if you guys want to jump on there and help us out and get the word out, talk about it on message boards or on Twitter or whatever the fuck you're doing. Hey, you know what? Talk about it on MySpace and Friendster. I don't give a fuck. Let's get the word out. Everybody run around with flyers, you know, act like it's you guys are a bunch of Muppets and you're putting a show on in a barn, okay? Help me get this shit done. I would appreciate it. You guys are like my biggest audience, so that means, you know, Texas is the most big thing in the whole wide world. So you guys have to get the word out the most, because I know you guys can talk a lot of shit about stuff you love. So talk MC Chris up and the MC Chris cartoon up. I'd really appreciate it. Does anybody else have any questions? You, sir. No, you don't get a question. You. Babies come from lady parts. You. Duke Nukem Forever. I'll believe it when I see it. You. Play Fetch Vet. Duh Hickey. Alright. You there. How do you find the clit? It's located at the top of the vagina. It's embedded in the flesh. Just like go in there with your tongue and just like go around and around and around, and you'll find something in the center. That's the clit. When you find the clit, beat the shit out of it like you're Muhammad Ali. Ladies, once you find it, stay there. You.
Will you run for president in 2012?
Will I run for president in 2012? You'd like that, wouldn't you? Yo, if you elect me for president, everybody gets a free Lego Star Wars ship. And bacon cheese dogs every day for lunch. Fuck yeah. Alright, any other questions here? Am I working on anything else? I'm in a new show called Type Bros with MF Doom. What? With Kevin Smith, yes. Okay, Kevin Smith, he asked me to write about 6 theme songs for all of his podcasts for his new feeder in LA, and it's also going to be a new station on an XM, I think, so Kevin Smith has been fucking, you know, I said I was bummed out. He came out of nowhere, like fucking Blunt Man, and he was like, yo, cheer up MC Chris because you're awesome. He's been saying all this really nice stuff to me. And they've even been talking about doing a Clerks musical, and he said, quote unquote, that it would be brilliant for me to work on it, which I don't know what that means, but we'll just have to wait and see. But Kevin Smith has been super dope nice. Question, you, sir. Does Jesus really have a 4-foot dick? That was a comedy skit. Here's Jesus right here, actually. You can check his dick out. You miss. How come all my albums aren't downloadable on Amazon? We haven't released like the first 3 albums. But the good news is, guys, is that they will be available before you know it. Either by early next year or some part of next year, all the music will be online. For the first time ever. Last question, Jesus.
Will you tell this guy to go back again?
Yo, guy, you gotta go back again. Sorry, Jesus even told me to say this to you, so you gotta go back again. Go back again. You know how to do it. You gotta go back. You got this. Oh, don't bump into ladies. That's the first rule of life. You with the beard. Sith or Jedi? Is that the question? I would pick Jedi because I feel like the Sith are confused because they feel like they can always be more powerful with all this negative energy that they're rocking with. But hello, every time I've ever seen this fight go down, Jedis win. So.